Hello everybody and welcome back to Astroneer, where today we are currently picking up where last episode left off, where we have just made it through the peaks, and I did go back and pick up my the furnace. Set it right here. So let us continue towards the storm. So I think that's the only thing we can really do right now, is just keep on keeping on. I don't like that. What was that noise? It sounded like one of those, what was it, the blossom that, yep, spore flower. That's evil. Okay. I don't think I can get to it from here. There's also something over here that I saw, I think. Yeah, this dingus though needs to go away. Thank you. Thought I heard one of his. What is that? Organic? Yeah, it's just organic. Okay. Thought it looked like there was something else sticking out of the ground there. But can I get that research from here? I can. Alright, nice. So now I guess we continue onwards. Trying to figure out last leaf. Alright, let's dig on through. I'm trying to stay cautious of any of these damn creatures that want me dead. There you go. Alright, pop coral, can't drill through that, otherwise we go kaboom. Take out these guys while I can. Now what's up here? I think this is just a big debris pile, isn't it? This is like a special item somewhere on it. Doesn't look like it. What was that? Oh, it was my my little solar power things. Alright. There's a bunch of those exo caches out here. Let's take out this guy. Alright, it's also a core route. We need to be heading that way. So we shall indeed go that way. I don't know what way that way is, but you know what? I don't need to. Is that a functioning medium solar panel? It looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let me get rid of this stinker here. Come on. There you go. Yeah, that's a working medium solar generator. Hell yeah. Alright. Take that. Stick that onto the back there just to get some extra power. And continue around here. That is a funky hole in the ground. I'm not going to be dealing with it. Let's just go around. Alright. Anything over here? There's another one of those little builds. And another one there. A lot of people must have crashed here. Alright. You have a small wind turbine. Might as well take it. Never hurts to have a little extra power, you know? Alright. So we're heading this way now. Careful of lash leaves and pop corals. Alright, nothing crazy except for that spew flower over there. Yep, and of course we gotta go past it. That makes sense. Things are super dangerous, so just getting behind it would be the better option. What was that noise? Maybe I'm just hearing things today. Who knows? Alright, but this guy does need to go, though. There you go. flash leaf over there. Let us skirt on by. It's past this. Yeah, we can go this way. Alright. Good to know. Need to not bump into too much. And check the map. Yep, we're still heading the right way. So every time I get turned around, I'm like, up, am I? Okay. You are evil. Get out of here. There. But every time I get, bumped around, I'm like, am I sure I'm going the right way? And that's why I keep checking the map so much. Don't tell me I gotta go through another stop crash canyon. Those things are annoying. What was that? I think it was just me running into something. Alright. This weed can go in ahead and pop itself. There we go. Good news, it looks like we can skirt around the Stop Crash Canyon. There's something over there. Alright. Another Delta Storm Peaks. I'll be real upset if it is. Because I don't like that place. And I really don't want to go back there. If I can go around it, I will. Oh. Thought I heard more things happening. No, it looks like it's Stark on the other side of there. Luckily, it looks like there might be a way around. Maybe. Let's dig through here. Come on. Anything to do over here? There's a bunch of pop coral. And a whole lot of mess. Alright. Weed though might be a problem, so let me just deal with that. I don't know how big these things explode or puff up. I don't know. I try not to get in the way of the plants ever in this game. Alright. So let's scooch around. It's something again. I think it's just the brakes on my car and I'm just noticing them. Alright, you are done. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we need to head through here. That's gonna suck. But you know what? We can do it. Let's pave our way down here. Some more of those spew flowers. Alright, so let's head around the aggregate hill. And no, it's in there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm starting to think it's in there. Because there's no... Oh, maybe it's past it? Let's try going around just to see. I really don't want to have to deal with another one of those damn Delta Storm Peaks. Alright, I see a threat. Let me go deal with that. Pop you. Come on. There we go. Oh, these aggregate hills. Let's pop this back onto there. Or not. Why is there an organic there? There. Alright. I'll grab this. And I think we just continue. Alright. There's something down there as far as like items go. But I don't know if there's anything dangerous down here. I am just going to carve a new path and get rid of any foliage. Alright. So it looks like there's a plains here. At the very least. Alright. go back and check this to make sure that there wasn't anything useful in here. There's nothing that I can see in there. Hello? Nothing. Okay. That plant scared me for a minute there. I was like, what the? It just popped up behind me. Alright. So where exactly? We're heading around. And the wind is not blowing, so I may need to turn on the backup generator in a minute. Ah, damn dagger roots. Hate these things. Alright. We'll kick on the backup generator for now while I deal with these suckers. Nothing else around here? Good. Deal with these nuisances. And there we go. Nothing else around here. No more hidden ones. Good. Alright. Looks like the backup generator can be turned off now. I'll let it load up again. There we go. And I'll move this organic back there. Alright. So we continue forth to hopefully find a way around this alpha peak. Not alpha peak, the delta peak. Boolean fields again. Boolean fields I can deal with. They're reasonable. Except for when they've got vertical spew flowers here. Come on. Pop the plant. Get it out of here. There we go. Alright. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to close that up. Come on. There we go. Whew. Alright. We're continuing on our way. Oh, crap. Okay, so when we run out of dirt, it just stops the slowage. Good to know. I'm going to drop off this organic real quick and probably fill up a little bit on dirt. Because having the dirt is always just really handy. But I don't know exactly where this storm is, but I feel like we're getting close. And I probably could set up a base somewhere around here. Because up there is where it's showing it. I don't know if it's been moving, but it looks like it's dark south of me. I hope it's really not in that giant, peak area, because that area is awful. And I absolutely hate it. If it is, I might just go to the next storm over. But we're definitely going to need to set up a base somewhere nearby. And I need to find the vault, too. That's another thing. I need to find that root key so that way I can get my resources back. The whole reason I came out here was to get my recipes back, so I can craft things again. So hopefully we can find that while we're out here as well. Alright, let's pop these back on. And I'll keep one for myself as a backup. This can go though. Alright. Let's head around. Wasn't planning on collecting all that. Nothing aggro around the side. I'm also trying to look up there to see if I can see the storm. Doesn't look like we can see it yet. Whoops. Wrong button. Alright. That would have sucked if it was, square into like a dagger root or something. Alright. Ah, there's a dagger root. Baleful sons of guns. Okay. Let's take this guy out. Don't see any spew flowers here. I see an Attactus. That might be a problem. But it's not a huge problem just yet. Okay. Where are we looking? Yeah, it looks like it's up there somewhere. Great. Let's beat up the Attactus real quick. Actually, I think it's a little too far for me to get to it. Actually, no, I got this. No damn dagger roots are gonna show up. Right? Nothing evil's gonna pop up beneath my feet because it so chooses to. Oh wow, that thing's actually pretty far up. Alright. Let's not deal with that right now then. We'll cut through here. Get a little closer to the Attactus. Wait, I see a parking garage over there. Might be a good spot to build something. Just to have a bit of structure going. I'm just gonna take this guy out while I can. Alright. Attactus. I need you to not be here anymore, please. I wonder if there's anybody who's played the game pacifist mode and just hasn't destroyed any of the plants. Just sneaking underneath them to grab the research materials. Alright. Let's make a little path down to here. And I probably should take out that lash leaf too. And that lash leaf. If I want to build a... Oh, I didn't even see that spew flower over there. That also probably would have been trouble if I wanted to set a base around here. Okay, there is another lash leaf in the resin. You need to go, please. Thank you. Alright. But if I do want to use that as a base, that probably wouldn't hurt. It'd be a place where I can park the car. It's near the next storm, I think. Oh, but it's in the core root again. Where are all the good buildings that's stuck in the core roots? I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it may be either inside or on the other side of the storm peaks, though. Which is gonna suck massively. I don't see the storm yet, though. Oh. Hello there. Another destroyed piece that's got another windmill on it. Lovely. But as soon as I find out where the storm is, I feel like I can use that to... Oh no. The Attacti are blending in now? Why? Why are the Attactuses being anuses today? Okay, let's aim upwards. So I've got an easier slope up. I really need to make like a drill. I need to take out this Attactus. Make sure that there's nothing else here. Because that is a volatile Attactus. That thing is going to aim right at me. I need to block it off from hitting me. Alright. Come on, let me pop this thing. I don't want to get any closer, game, please. There you go. There's a Thistlewhip back there, too. This is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? I don't see the storm, but according to the map, it's square in here. Unless... Surely the storm isn't underground. No, it's on level with me. Right? Oh boy. I really don't know. But you know what? I'd be willing to make my way up here once I set down a base. So, since we're right here, can I use the Vault Seeker to find that vault thing? The rootkit at all? I don't know, let's see. Alright, compass. Something way underground over there. Okay, let's... screw it. I'll set up base camp around this thing. I'm already far enough away from home that if I die, there's no way I'm picking up anything that I brought along. So, this is gonna be new home base for now. Looks nice enough. Oh, this hematite. Ooh. Okay, the hematite was only found where? 'Cause I remember hematite. Zeta peaks. So that's a zeta peaks. It means that must be the zeta storm. Correct? Alright, well, we'll set down the field shelter here. And I guess hope for the best. This is going to be our home for now. I just can't park too close. Actually, I don't think I can park in that at all because that's gonna... Wait, there's an RTG up there. Huh? Excuse me? Okay. I'll gladly take that. But let me go and grab some resin, so that way I can actually do some crafting of things. But I'm gonna yoink this. Get down here. I'll put you up there, so this base now produces quite a bit of power. And it has oxygen. Alright. This means that I can slowly make my way up the Zeta Peaks to hopefully find the Zeta Storm. And I've saved the game. This is now my respawn. Means I can no longer go back to the other base. Okay, let us get set up, I guess. You got resin over there. I'll just take the truck over so I can have oxygen while I'm digging. I'll clean out this zone just a little bit. Alright. And perfect place to park. I should probably make a nice parking spot because, like I said, there's no way that I can really park in the actual parking garage without risk of just the truck being absorbed by the core route. Because that would suck massively. Alright. So we need a printer. Where is printer? There, printer. So we'll make one of these. It'll fall on the ground. Boom. Oh. Alright. Printer, you can sit... Oh, geez. So much... Not a compound, that's organic. Alright. Let's head on over here again. So that there's nothing aggro up there. Alright, perfect. So, let us set down ourselves right around here. I am going to put the crafting stuff in here, though, because the crafting stuff shouldn't be affected by the draw of the core root. Alright, where did I put it? There. Alright. So, we need some medium printer, actually. Do we have any compound around here? Does not... Oh, there's some. Alright. I don't know how I nearly missed that. Let's trash all this organic, because we're not going to need it for now. But let's hope that we can find the zeta root key shortly. Because I desperately want my supplies back. Alright. More compound. Let's make ourselves a large printer. Or a medium printer, at least. Alright, and we're going to need a spot to put it. Okay, so this could be interesting. Actually, in all honesty, I could fill up these with whatchamacallit, with wind turbines. Yeah, let's do that. You are another data piece, yes? Alright. Do I have another extra? I don't think I do. There was a few extras on the way here. I probably could go back and grab those if I really wanted to. Alright, let's bag this up and make a platform C. Alright. So we are making, I guess, reprogress, because we've already done this at one point. We just need to do it again. Alright. There's that. So now we can make big platforms. Which is lovely, because that's probably the best thing to build on for now. And I'm thinking I'm going to plug in this to the base once we get a few more resin. I need to take a look around to make sure that there's nothing else crazy around here. Because there's a hole right here. You can always use the core root to get down into the crust. That's another thing. Oh, there's some resin over there too. Actually, that's not too bad. And over here was one of those extras that I was talking about. Of the wind turbine variety. Come on, there we go. But am I in? Yeah, I'm in a Boolean fields though. I shouldn't be getting the hematite and all that around here. But you know what? I'll take it. Because I will never turn down a buff that I am in dire need of. Alright, so let's rotate on back, set everything down. I really hope that vehicles are not affected by the core gravity, because that would suck massively if I ended up getting the truck caught up in that. But let's set up one of these and set down, where did I put there? Still my bag. Set down this up there. You're making headway, people. And then I can put down the portable decipher as well. I don't know why there's so many core roots. It's kind of strange, actually. Oh, but there's some resin over there on that side of it. Actually, can I get to the top of this to see if I can see the storm? I don't know, I still can't really see it from over here. But once we get the new platform down, I'll go ahead and put down some of the solar and the batteries and all that. We did get some extra resin, I did see that. So we have one more resin. Huzzah. Right, so this one can go over here as kind of a parking spot, I guess. Actually, no, this one will be power gen. Because power is kind of mandatory. So, solar panel. And go right here on the side. Do I want to take the other large solar panel? Produces 4. Honestly, yeah, let's set it down here. The portable decipher can also go here, just because it's really needed. Alright, you rotate this way. So what do we got? So, I need to find the other 2 root kits still. Alright, I am so far away. Hopefully once I bust into Zeta, though, I would be able to teleport back using the core network. I'm hoping. If not, home base is far away that way. So, it'd be another long trip. But at least I know it's a safe trip because I've already traveled the way before. Alright, so let's grab some compound. And I don't know what I was planning to do with the compound. Oh yeah, I need to make a research chamber was I needed? Having a research chamber out here would be nice. Although I don't have any need for it right now, actually. Let's see. Getting a furnace. We've already got a mini version. Chem lab would be nice. And we can get everything needed for it. So that we can actually start making some more progress out here. But I need more resin to make the platforms. Okay, you know what? For now, I'm going to focus on tethers. What's this? Oh, tethers. I'm going to focus on getting tethers, so that way I can get up the mountain. Alright. Because now, if I perish, it's not going to be a massive 911 issue. Because, I'm right here. I'm also going to put this down right here between these two. I feel like that's a smart idea. Alright. Kaboom, kaboom. Pop this off. So now I can smelt things right here. Let's go get some of that quartz. I'll tether this way just so that way I don't gotta keep dragging the car around. Alright. I know that there was quartz not too far away this way. So I was running through it. Alright. Yep, there it is. And some more compound. Hell yeah. Starting to make a nice network of tethers here. And there we go. There's all the quartz that we're ever going to need for now. Actually, we had a quartz, I just realized. Alright, let's make a path here. Alright. So now we've got way plenty of quartz. And what else do we need? We need clay for the ceramic. I didn't remember seeing too much clay on the way here. Any over there? I'm not seeing any. Anything from this though? Nope. Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing any clay over there, so let's continue around. Maybe we'll find something as we're exploring around New Home Base here. But for now, we don't really have access to clay. From the looks of things. So, maybe if I look from up here, there might be something that I can see. I see some graphene, lash leaf. Don't see any clay. Yeah. Okay, but we have the quartz to make the glass for it. But for now, we should also focus on getting some resin. And I could probably dump off at least one of these small batteries here for base power. Alright. And because the truck is now kind of in intermission mode, let's go ahead, wheel him around to plug it into the base. So that way it can also have a little bit of the truck's power here. If I can roll it around well enough. There we go. Nope. Alright. Now you can see why I don't do a whole lot of driving games on the channel. Because I suck at driving. Alright. So I guess let's go and get some resin. I'll store the quartz here for now. And yeah. I'm also going to need to make some tethers from the compound that's around here so I can make, you know, a little bit of extra distance. And maybe I should make a buggy, in all honesty. And just take the QTRTG with me. Because the buggy is small enough that the QTRTG powers it fully. So, that probably wouldn't hurt as just a mode of transport, because then we don't have to worry about, you know, moving around too much. Because we'll just literally have as much power as we'll ever need. That might not be a bad idea to make. I mean, there is some aluminum near the new home base. Go ahead, collect up all this. Absolute monstrosity of resin here. Alright. Did I just pop out one? No, that was just grass. Alright. So we should have plenty of resin to build at least a little bit of a base structure here. And then I think next episode we start hiking. Alrighty. So let's boom boom make a nice large platform B. Should be well and fast because it is fully powered. And what else do we need to make? Probably just some more big platforms for now. And tethers. Is that clay up there? No, that looks like a leaf. But I am curious, you know, what... if this is actually a Zeta Peaks, because I don't know enough to tell for sure right now. Alright. And to do this before we leave, I'm just going to see if I can see the peak from up here. And if so, what are we looking for? I can't see the storm from here, so it might actually be on the other side of the mountain. In which case the hike may be longer than I thought. Let's get down here and I guess figure out a way to get off of this thing. Let's make a small ramp here. If I dig there, no, it's not steep enough. There we go. That should, nope, that's too steep. Alright. Think about this for a minute. That should give me, nope, not enough leverage. I will just dig here, and that should give me enough distance, yeah? Come on. Come on. Let me go. Let me go. Damn it. This thing really does not like me. Alright. Let's try from about here then. Come on, you gotta let me go at some point, game. I didn't connect There we go. Alright, come on. Come on. Nope. You gotta let me off of here, game. I have no clue why it's still so stuck to me. Maybe I need to go this way? And I'll just do what I need to do over here with the rover seat. Maybe set the rover seat over there somewhere. But this is being evil. Okay. Let me get over this way. Come on. It's got to be at some point when it just detaches from me, yes? Oh, there we go. Alright. So about here is where it cuts. So let's dig back up to the surface now. And I guess figure out a better way to do this, because I don't feel like needing to become a mole just to get off of this thing. Alright. Put this platform over here for now. We have enough for one more large and one more small. I'm going to make another small, and I'm going to go ahead and try to use the rover seat from the thing over here, if it's a usable seat. If it's not a usable seat, I may need to come up with a new plan. Because it looked like it was usable. Yes? Debris. Damn. Okay, then I'm going to go and collect up some compound and just make another one. But that is an awful amount of strength for this damn core root. Alright. Let's set this down right here for now. Alright. There we go. And for now, I'm going to move this so I can start building out this way a little more. There we go. Alright. So let me go ahead and try to flatten out this zone a little bit. So that way we can start building around here. Oh, never mind. Ran out of dirt. But we'll come back to this. That's for sure. Okay. I will probably go and refill on dirt and try to set up the base here for starting up. Because once again, what else do we need out here right now? Probably some extra storage would be nice. But where was the buggy? The buggy was down here, yes? There's a rover seat, trailer, decipher, canister, printer. No, it must have been up here. So rover. Back up to medium rover. I could have sworn buggy was somewhere in here, yeah? So I know I unlocked it, didn't I? Didn't I? I could have sworn I did. Tractor trailer. No? Huh. Was it here? No, I didn't unlock it. Okay. Compound and aluminum. And has a very low power draw, so that's good for getting around. Unlike this honkin' thing. It'll help me traverse back to the home base, or the original home base, a little later. And let me get rid of this damn lash leaf. Alright. So now I've got enough compound to make the rover seat, so that way I don't need to worry about ever getting stuck to the damn core root ever again. But I think that that's a good place to end off this episode of Astroneer. And yeah. I'm going to get this set up real quick before I end off. There we go. Alright. Yeah, hope you all have enjoyed it. I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.